somebody to tell me they're lying right now because of what the do you mean that I'm not gonna get my SNAP benefits? What the do you mean?
We are possibly going to lose our farm if NRCS doesn't hold up their contract with us on the EQIP program. Because of the executive orders, there's a pause or a freeze on the funding, and they're not able to pay out on the stuff that we completed or anything going forward.
Beyond betrayal. They used us during the campaign, the elected officials from the Republican Party. They actually told us that it was not going to touch the documented people.
I mean, you're an educator. You
Yes.
didn't vote for Trump eliminating federal funds
No,
here.
I did not vote for that. I do not think that's what the voters want. If we have federal cuts, then that's going to mean bigger classroom sizes. I would lose teachers, first and foremost. It's devastating.
Many Americans cast their votes in the hope of change, in the belief that they were choosing a leader who would fight for them. But for some, that hope has turned into regret as they come to a stark realization: they were lied to.
Well, hell yeah, we're regretting our vote now. I mean, we didn't vote for Elon Musk. Did y'all even see that press conference in the Oval Office yesterday? I mean, what in the Brokeback Mountain was that? The press are completely ignoring him and directing all their questions towards Musk. And then what was up with his kid being there? I mean, what is this, my two dads? And the kid's just over there like picking his nose and wiping snot on the Resolute desk. Why would he let him do that? I've never seen such a submissive show from the President of the United States. I mean, come on. Here in Oklahoma, we like alpha males that take charge and stand up, not betas who sit there and let some South African guy dominate the entire press conference. Yeah, no, we are not happy one bit with this whole situation. I mean, frankly, it was embarrassing. Me and all my fellow Oklahomans were not impressed at all, and something needs to change because there is only one president of the United States, and it ain't Elon Musk.
I never thought this day would come. Well, I'm gonna regret what I did. I really regret voting for this guy. I'm working on this program for the Sound Power phones batteries. We're researching these batteries for these Sound Power phones, and they cut off our funding. It is really sad. You get to the office and they tell you, we're no longer going to fund your research for these batteries for these Sound Power phones. And, you know, what makes me sad is that these batteries were going to make such an impact on the lives of our deployed troops, especially the sailors out there. These are for vital communications on board the ships. So I truly regret now my vote. And I hope more people speak up just like I did.
These stories aren't isolated. Across the internet, voices are emerging, voices of those who once believed, but now feel betrayed. And nowhere is this clearer than in one eye-opening post from Reddit. Let's listen.
I'm a Trump voter. We've been lied to, fellow Americans. As someone who voted for Trump, I thought he would help lower prices. But we've been had. The dictatorship is rising, and America is suffering under his rule. Here are my thoughts as someone who once voted for Trump. Unlike a lot of Trump voters that I know, I could care less about gender politics and the culture war. What path people take in life is their business and their right. I have to feed and take care of myself and my family, and I wanted fair wages and fair prices. Trump and Musk, however, had us fooled into thinking that the Democrats were the cause of all our problems, economy included. Their lies painted the left, immigrants, and anything or anyone other than themselves as the bad guys. That in itself is classic bad guy behavior. Through seeing Musk support Nazi groups, give Nazi salutes, and blatantly admit to foul play, I suspected that things weren't what they seemed all this time. Nobody who outright supports an asterisk this could possibly bring anything but trouble. By chance, the algorithm fed me just one post on this subreddit and my eyes were opened. Even with the exclusive monopoly that the ultra-rich have on GOP media, I finally saw through the lies and facades and realized that we're all cooked if we don't do something. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for voting for the buffoons that ruined our lives. I truly feel ashamed, but if my vote alone was different, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. In my defense, I was surrounded by MAGA propaganda, Trump supporters, and family members whose daily conversations were Trump this, Biden that. I had no idea what was really happening until I saw this subreddit by chance one day. I'm not saying that one side is better or worse. I'm not even saying that everything I just said is right, it is just my opinion after all. But Trump had us all fooled. Whether he is just Musk's puppet or whether he is in on the deal, they both have got to go before the economy is ruined for good by rich oligarchs like Musk, Trump, and Bezos. Trump voters may still have their own beliefs, as may all the ones who voted otherwise. But a house divided against itself cannot stand. The rich are everyone's enemy now. And the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So let Americans unite as friends against the injustice being done against America and the Constitution.